Hello, everybody. I am your girl, Fell in Love with Carly, and I am here for my college edition. This is Thursday. This is day 3 of our college edition. The first day we had the father, Mr. Kame. If you watched, you saw him. Second day we had Junior, and I'm saying Junior because Dad said he was Junior. Now, third day, we have the two young ladies we've been talking about all week long who are third year university students. To my right, I don't know if that's your left, but to my right, that's Miss Jazz. Say hi, Jazz. Right up under us, we have Nay. Hey, Nay. You guys want to tell them something about yourselves? Thank you for joining my show. First of all, thank you, ladies. You guys look beautiful.
Thank you.
Would you like to? What would you? I mean, introduce yourselves. Tell me something about you.
You want to go first?
Well, yeah, I go first. So I'm Nayla, and a few of my hobbies is writing, singing, dancing. Sometimes I read.
Okay.
Okay,
Thank
I'm
you.
Jazz. I'm 20 years old. I'm an architect student, and some of my hobbies also include dance, sing. I like to paint and draw, so that's why I'm in the major I'm in.
Yes. See, since you started off talking about your major, would you like to let them know what your major is?
Yeah, I'm an architecture student.
Yes. So let's and Nate, what about you? Your major is?
My major is public relation underneath communications.
Okay. So how did you guys determine what your majors what were gonna be?
Well, as a freshman, I really struggled trying to find what I want to major in. So I was undecided. I actually wasn't undecided. I was a psych major, psychology, because in high school I had a class and it was interesting to me. So that's all I could take on from there. I was like, just do psychology. And as I got into psychology, I realized it didn't fit for me. Then I became undecided. Then my dad, he knows that I'm a writer, I like to write. So he suggested journalism. So by sophomore year, I decided to do journalism. And I did mass communication because I wasn't sure what area I wanted to specify in until I took public relations last semester. And I've just now decided on public relations. So the third year in, and I'm solidified.
Do you feel comfortable in this space now? It feels like
I
it's
do.
something that's really you.
Yes, it feels like it fits me more. I like this. It's comfortable.
So coming going into public relations, when you leave the university life, what career path would you see or find would you love to find yourself? Where would you want to go from there?
I want to get an understanding on public relations and how the public works within business relations so I could have my own business and I could pursue that with some area of expertise.
Now I'm gonna come right back to you because then you said you want to start off in business. So I'm gonna come back to you to
Mm-hmm.
question you about the type of business you're interested in. But first,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna go to Jazz so she could talk about more about why she decided to pick architecture.
Okay, so for me, I actually didn't even know architecture existed until my senior year. And for those of you who don't know what architecture is, we basically design homes, not just homes, business buildings, basically like the built environment aside from like your typical plants and trees. So that's what I'm studying, the built environment. And growing up, I would say that the subject that came easiest for me was math. Like I was just a pro at math. You learn your formulas, and I just was going. It was to the point where my peers, my friends would come to me like, "Jess, can you teach me? Because you teach it better than the teacher." Like that's how good I was at math. And so while in school I was good at math, at home I was always drawing and doing something artistic and creating little boxes and toys for my dolls to drive in. I was just a real artsy type of girl. So when I found out about architecture, it just seemed like the perfect mesh of what I was good at and what I enjoyed. And so it just felt like it came to me just in time for me to pick the major because I'm telling you, like, I literally found out it even existed as I was applying for colleges. So it kind of just came to me. I just think it's like in all God's plan. He was like, I know you haven't thought about it, but here, this is for you. And it came to me. So that's how I ended up where I'm at in architecture.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So I want to know, because I already know this, you have another project that you're working on already while you're in university life. We want to elaborate just a little bit.
Okay. I think you're referring to a project I'm doing with my friend's mother. She owns a facility and they're renovating a new office space. I actually just finished that a couple days ago, and it was an interesting experience because personally I never thought that I'd be working on something so real so soon. I always thought that was come after college. I've always looked at my life in this weird orderly college, then this. So when that opportunity popped up, it was like, oh, life isn't as linear as I thought it was. But I just finished that project and it was quite the experience. It was like I was realizing things that my professors would say about what professional life is like as I was going through it. I was like, wow, like this is getting real. But it was fun all in all.
Well, congratulations on that. And
Thank
may God
you.
open up the universe to give you more and more as you continue to move forward.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Nay, let's jump back into you talking about doing business after university life. What kind of businesses?
Well, I want to focus on her herbs, plants and herbs, and I want to start studying what plants can contribute to your health, and I want to start making products and sell healthy, natural, healthy products.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have a comment here. I like to pop them up on the screen. I thank you, Gregory Battle, for watching the show, sharing your love, and commenting. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love. So that's very good. Continue to do that too. Your mom was really into the herbs and everything as well. She loved natural everything. And I
Yeah.
hope you remember that part, that she just all into the herbs and the teas and all of those things. And you pick up on that. And you guys know it's just a good thing to see that you both understand who you are and you guys are moving into that life while you're in university life, while you're handling university life, and you're allowing it to cultivate your life after. It's not just about finding a job for you ladies.
Right.
It's about finding who you are and using that as a catalyst to continue to move forward. So I
Yes.
love that you guys are using this platform for that. For anybody that is younger, they may be older too, but let's just say, I hate to try to discriminate and talk about age because you have some older people that don't quite know themselves either.
Right.
So when I go back and forth, I'm wrestling with that a little bit. If you had any advice to tell anybody, let's say that, as far as, but you are speaking to a younger generation. If you guys are older, listen, just understand it's for you too if it resonates with you, okay? I'm not discriminating. But if you want to give a younger person, a younger Nayla or a younger Jazz, advice while they're in high school on preparing for college life, what would you give them?
Well, I would start with the root of fear. I feel like growing up, the things around us really instill fear in us, fear to be ourselves, fear to try new things, fear to really dig deep into who we are, to really grasp who we are and understand it. So I say if you just try to be brave and confident in who you are, take risks. Don't be scared to take risks. Don't be scared to go explore, because those are the things that help you understand who you are.
Yes, thank you. What about you? I thank you.
That is a
Come
great
on,
answer.
Jazz.
Hard to follow up. But you know what? I'm gonna just say that, to be honest, just take it one day at a time. And I heard someone say this before, and I think it's as true as it gets. We spend our whole life just trying to get back to who we were as kids. Like, you already have everything you need within you. You already know what you really like, what you want. Try not to let the outside world influence you to make you alter what's already natural to you. So, along with going and exploring, make sure you stay true to yourself and you look within, because a lot of time spent with yourself. Now, while socializing in high school and making memories is important, socializing with you and learning you and spending quality time with yourself is going to propel you to understand like what is it that I want for me moving forward. So just don't neglect you. Don't forget to spend time with you and learn and remember who you are and what you desire in this world, really.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Emmanuel, for your comment. He said, yes, speak. Thank you. Thank you. And I love that. And that's why I said we can't put an age limit on the wisdom that you guys give, because there are people who are up in age, up in years, and they haven't learned those nuggets you both just gave about loving yourself and not forgetting who you are and how to move. What you just said, there's so many people that are a lot older in years and they still haven't gotten that message. So thank you for sharing that wisdom to all of the platforms that we're part of. When you were in high school, how did you prepare for college life? And listen, it's a two-part question. So how did you prepare? Number one. Number two, was your preparation accurate?
That's good. That's real good. Okay. I went to a school that was considered accelerated. Okay. So their whole motto was college or die. Literally, it was on the wall, college or die in big letters. So their goal, so to say, was to prepare us for college. And I took that very seriously. I graduated valedictorian. I did my homework. I really took it serious because I knew that what I wanted was to go to college after high school. And because I felt like I was in a high school that was saying that they were preparing me for it, I was like, okay, then I'm gonna do what you say. I'm gonna take it serious because if you're telling me that these steps are gonna lead me here, then let's see. I'm gonna do it. And I would say that the preparation provided from my school was simply a lot of work. They thought that by bombarding me with a workload, I would figure it out. And no, it did not prepare me. The workload aspect did not prepare me because I came to college and the workload still managed to be double high school. So whereas you would think that because I was given such a large workload in high school, it will prepare me for maybe a smaller or even the same workload in college. That wasn't my experience. My experience was that I received double. But personally, in taking my work serious and stuff, there are things that I learned in high school about time management, things that did prepare me. So while I'll say it's a mixed answer. I was both prepared and not. And I would give most of the credit, not to sound cocky, but most of the credit of preparation to myself for what I've learned and taught myself along the way, as opposed to my school that gave me hella work thinking that was going to prepare me. So that's my answer.
Good answer. I love it. Come on, Nate. What you got for us?
Okay, well, Jazz and I both went to the same high school, and those years were kind of bumpy, especially because the school switched out teachers a lot. So it wasn't constant. We didn't get many field trips or breaks or anything to reset. It was always just work, get this done. When we got to like junior high, we were in EC, early college, where we took college courses to get credits for college. And I think that's the most thing that helped prepare me for college. You know, they had the slides up on the board and we would take tests based on those notes. It's similar to college, so it prepared me in that sense. But learning what I want to major in, understanding that I can move on my own time more so than in high school, I had to, even the dorm spaces, the socializing, the events, some other aspects of college, I wasn't prepared for because I wasn't taught that. But in sense of the workload, I was prepared for that.
Okay. So they didn't teach you guys much about the socialization, how to actually
acclimate yourself to the college community.
Yes, that's good. That's good. That's great information to give on here because I have a lot of educators that follow me. And maybe they could implement some things more into high school life that can actually mimic college life a little better. So they can understand, so children will understand the difference. Like it's more of you being responsible for yourself.
Yes.
And like you talk about the time management and how to it's all about socializing. Now, how are you ladies balancing? It's coming, Jazz start laughing. The social lives. Are you guys able to socialize and actually have, the college fun?
Personally, I'm not very, I don't do well with socializing. So I kind of go to classes. I stay in my own area. I don't talk to many people around me in class or anything. I'm in there, I'm out of there. We tried to party a few times, but it wasn't my type of, era. So some events you get a little anxious to go attend. And I normally just stay in the dorm, go eat. I'm normally with my friend and my sister, but I'm normally keeping to myself. I don't really socialize much.
Okay. I kind of figured that one with Nana. Jazz, talk to me, girl.
Okay. Well, to start, I know you mentioned like the balance of like work and socializing, and I was surprised to learn about myself that I didn't have a good balance. Like in high school, it felt as though I had a good balance because the work was only but so much. You go to school for a limited time, the rest of the day is yours. So I was able to dedicate my time to school and then go and be free on the weekends and after school and stuff. And so when I came to college, I found myself using a lot of my free time still for school. So I was neglecting myself to focus on my schoolwork, and that's where I was losing my balance. And then I would find myself on the weekends like, now I gotta tee up because I didn't spend all day doing schoolwork. So I would try to drag my sister and my friends to parties, like, let's go party, let's get lit, because I just felt like I needed to make up for what I wasn't giving myself throughout the week. And I learned real quick that doesn't mean balance. That wasn't balance. I'm still trying to learn my balance. I would even say it was what was it? My first year, I wanted to be part of all these teams and these clubs. I tried out for a majorette team and a step team, and I was on 2 teams at once. So my schedule was terrible. From 8:00, I was in class in studio doing my schoolwork. Then I would have a gap and have lunch where I would do all my work, and then I would be going to step practice. And right after step practice, I'll be going to majorette practice, and I wasn't getting done with my day till like 10:00. So I was having like an 8 to 10 schedule. It was terrible, but I felt like I owed myself to be on those teams where I was dancing because that's what I love. And I'm like, if I work so hard throughout the day, I deserve to do what I love at night. But I wasn't having a balance, and I was finding myself very burnt out. But as time, I had to eventually quit those teams. It wasn't working, but I still was trying to find ways to socialize. And so I did start finding myself mellowing out my socializing and just chilling with my sister and my best friend and going to get ice cream every now and then, having study sessions and watching movies and doing things that was still social, but not to the extent that I was trying to. Yeah, so that's my answer.
She back?
Huh?
She back? Well, Jazz, that's good that you were able to figure it out. And it being your 3rd year, you ladies are in your 3rd year. And I say 3rd year because our Monday show, your dad was talking about you guys are not in a 4-year program. So we really can't say you're juniors because you guys are not in a 4-year program. So I keep saying your 3rd year, So the good thing about it is you're still finding your balance in there. Like, this is your 3rd year. You're getting a little bit better at it. You know how to handle things a little bit better. And by the time you get a little further, every year you're going to get better with it.
Mm-hmm.
Every year you're going to get better with it. And that's a good thing. I kind of jumped on that part. Between your freshman year and where you guys are now, how much have you guys evolved?
I'd say
in
that
every way. I'm just I'm gonna be
So I'd say me as a person evolved the most. my focus was me more so than my work, mainly because I was lost. I was trying to figure out what I want to do, who I want to be, and I couldn't figure out what exactly spoke to me, what I want to do, what I like. And I didn't know much about the world or what opportunities were out there, what experiences were out there. So I said, let me just focus on me. I want to become who I want to become before I start figuring out what I want to do. And in doing that, it was also a space of trying to understand as well, because you know it was hard the first couple of years, leaving home and trying to get a sense of responsibility, time management. I'm in this new area, I'm on this campus, and I don't know people much. I don't know many people. I don't really socialize. So I really spent time alone and trying to understand me as a person. So I evolved more in that sense. School wise, I think I evolved less than I evolved as a person, but I started taking more responsibility. I stopped procrastinating as much. And I'm looking forward to this year mainly because I do want to, take studying seriously. I want to learn how I learn so I could learn outside of school as well.
That's good. I like it. Yes.
Thanks.
Yes, that's very powerful to learn the way you learn.
Yes.
Because
yes.
it learning continues on every day for
Yes.
the rest of your life.
Mm-hmm.
And that's very important. Come on, Jazz.
You want to know like how college has evolved us?
Mm-hmm.
For me, I've learned okay, this isn't something that specifically started in college, but it hit harder in college. I think it honestly truly started my senior year. I had a capstone project where my topic was self-love.
Did she freeze?
What self-love is. I started to realize like, I don't love myself as deeply as I thought that I did. And so once I got to college, I was having trouble feeling. I'm trying to put it to words, but to say it simply, I have my major. There's a lot of people that don't look like me. There's a lot of people that come from parents that's doing what they're studying. Now, I don't have any architects in my life. I don't look like these people that I go to school with, and so they did treat me differently. They do treat me differently because of that. And so when it was time for me to present my work and my creations and stuff that I was proud of, I often had to battle people making me feel inferior and people make me feel like I didn't belong or like my ideas weren't worth what I felt like they were worth. And so it taught me a lot more about what's required in self-love and what you have to do to motivate yourself to continue to prove to yourself that you're worth it regardless of the exterior and what's happening around you. So I would say I've evolved in a sense of loving myself much deeper because of the experiences I've had to experience in college. When it comes to just like how I'm.
I don't know. We lost her again. Come back, girl. Come back.
Really get a hold of life in a sense of more than just you have to be here at this time and make sure you're getting up, but as in providing for myself. Like when you're in college, you have to buy your own, like you can't depend on your parents in the way that you depended on your parents. And so it's urged me to be more independent and provide for myself and find ways to make money while balancing life. So I would say it's evolved not only my urge to love myself and how I love myself, but also my independency moving throughout the world.
Very powerful. Very powerful. I love it. We wait for her to pop back in real quick because I know she's going to pop back in. But what I'm going to say while she's buffering over there is it's so impactful to see how well you ladies have evolved through college life, through life in general. You guys are doing an amazing job. Is this her? Let me see something. There she go. Hold on. That is so funny.
Oh,
that is so funny because you were still here, but you weren't here. Like,
really? Well, I hope it didn't cut
I'm
out
like,
too
wait a
much.
minute, I just saw her pop up at the bottom too. Okay.
Oh, snap.
That is so powerful what you were saying about the self-love part of it, how to be in that space where people around you don't look like you and have to make sure that what I want to say to you about that is this: a lot of people are there, like you said, that have family members that did it first, and they're going off the backs of their family members. What's so important for you to remember is God gave that to you. The first thing you started off saying, and you can go back and watch it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing you started off saying is that God gave that to you and said architecture. And you said, you know what? Yes.
Yeah.
So your creator dropped that into your spirit and told you what to go do. That's way more powerful than anybody could ever say to you, anybody could ever do for you, or for you, just a decision for you to make. The creator gave it to you.
Right.
So at any given time, you ever have a question in your mind about whether you're in the right place or deserve what you have, remember that the creator gave it to you.
Right.
Yeah.
To whom much is given, much more is required. And you met the requirements to be where you are, and your hands are amazingly beautiful. Like the work that you do. I told your dad that I would love. That's Auntie right there. Look at that. She said you guys look beautiful.
Thank you.
But the work that I've seen you do, I've had the privilege to actually watch you do. You are so, your brush strokes when you paint, the way you do your art, it's just it comes out your soul. Like, to see you guys do the things that you do, it comes from within.
Yeah.
Even being in communication, like, Nay, you always kind of been this kind of shy. Like you said, I don't really want to be around the people. I don't really want to do this and everything. But that's why God is going to choose your voice to use it, because you really don't want to be in front of everybody. See, the people that want the attention and want the spotlight are not the ones he give the gifts to. Because it's about being humble.
Yeah.
It's about being humble. And you ladies are extremely humble in the gifts that you guys have. And so the way that you're going to be used, continue to do the things that you're doing. You have the markings, you have the heart, you have the spirit to do anything your heart desired from this day. For hell, from the day you were born and forward. I was going to say from this day forward, but baby, you've been here. Y'all been here and you're doing it. And your two gorgeous melanated sisters going to school together, got each other's back. You know, live your life, live your truth. Now I want to know, how do you think life is going to be now that your little brother's going to come too? Like,
I think it's going to be interesting. I mean, I feel like he has us, you know, experienced college students, and if he ever needs anything, he can call me, reach out, and I'm there. He need help studying, he needs some advice, or he needs to just crash at our place to just get his mind off of campus and school. I mean, we just there for him. Got his back.
Okay.
No, definitely. I think that he's not going to have to feel, well, I was blessed to have, like you said, my beautiful melanated sister there with me. So I didn't endure a lot of the hardships that I feel like a typical child or student or person would have to. I didn't have to go through the picking my dorm mate and hoping they're not crazy. I have my best friend. I have my sister that I've been with forever. So there's still some certain adversaries that I think he's not going to have to endure. I mean, we hated eating campus food because we're pescatarian on campus. Like, he eats meat. He's going to have options. I know people going to argue with me about it, but I think that guys have a lesser time struggling to fit in. Like, we walk down campus, I see a whole bunch of random guys pile together. They throw the football together. Like, girls don't socialize like that. Like,
we don't.
I feel like he's going to fall in a lot easier. So in that aspect, and having us as well to lean back on if he needs anything, or if he needs advice, or he needs guidance, or just to have family close by, like, we're all right there. I think that's going to be really good for him going into his first year. He's also going in where there's no COVID. We had the mask. We had COVID. So it was tough. It was tough. But I think that's going to be easier for him. I already told him, like he said, I ain't worried about getting sick of cancer because I got you to cook for me. And I said, for every meal I cook for you, you're gonna cook for me because this ain't gonna be a take relationship. So I already know he about to be a handful, but I'm excited to have him.
Yeah.
He already got y'all cooking for him. Come on now. I'm sorry, because I mean I can just see him already.
Me too.
And listen, not to mention y'all's friends. Let's say that, okay?
Yeah.
So you guys are away from campus now?
Yeah, we move in on the 18th.
Aww.
Yeah. Our first apartment ever.
Yep.
Oh, look at y'all. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm so excited you ladies are able to experience and enjoy college life without children.
Yeah.
To just be and just learn who you are, to just be in this moment and learn yourselves and to be able to create whatever you guys want to whatever you guys desire to create as creators, that you got the ability to do that in your space while thinking about whatever the heck you want to think about.
Yep.
Gosh, this y'all's interview went so fast. I'm just grateful that you guys were here. Tomorrow, I want to do a Freestyle Friday. All of you guys will be back on this platform. Like I told you the other day, if you guys have some friends who want to pop in, let me know. So I can send you guys the link like this. And we're going to jump back on here tomorrow at 2:00. And we're just going to do a freestyle. It's whatever the heck you ladies, gentlemen, whoever want to talk about whatever, to give whatever, you know. So thank you guys. And plus your daddy, he's excited about the Freestyle Friday.
Yeah.
He looks so cute with his button down. I said, look at you. So,
oh my goodness.
He looks really good. Thank you, ladies, for joining me for my show. Do you guys have any final remarks? Anything you want to leave to these people that are watching?
I just want to say, like, don't be afraid. Life comes as it comes. Tackle each moment bit by bit. Don't get overwhelmed. School, college, it's a journey. It's a journey, but it's your journey. You can make it what you want to make it. Make sure to customize it, make it fit you, and don't feel like it's supposed to be anything, regardless of what anybody say. It's gonna be whatever you want it to be. It's gonna be whatever you put in and whatever you create it to be. So just have fun with it. Enjoy every moment. It goes by fast, so just love it.
Yes. Good. Come on, Nay. I know you got something over there.
I say take it day by day. It's never too late to turn your life around and take that first step towards who you want to be. Focus on your breathing and whatever it takes for you to clear your mind so you can really get those answers to come to you. It's never too late to start.
Thank you. And out of the mouth of babes, you guys heard it here first. We got, look, Jazz is now to my right. Nay is now, but they've been switching places this whole time. But it's okay. Their names are there. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm your girl, Fell in Love with Carly. If you have not decided to follow me yet, what you waiting on? Subscribe, like, share all these different beautiful moments that we're sharing with you. And I'll see you back here tomorrow morning at 5:00 in the morning for my 5-second rule. It's only 5 minutes. So if you oversleep, you missed it, go back and hit play. And at 2:00, we'll be here for the Freestyle Friday. Everybody will be in the box. So I will see you guys there. Bye, everybody.
Bye.